guys, happy weekend. Can't go wrong with the Saturday. And seeing as how it's so cold outside, minus 20, minus 30 degrees Celsius, that means you got lots of time to be inside doing a workout and no excuses to get out of it and go outside. Just kidding, kind of. Anyway, here we go. So we got 5-minute warm up, 6 alternating lunge to lizard, 12 air squat, 30-second plank jack. Okay, so you're gonna lunge, just gonna take a step, and then you're gonna reach an elbow down. And then practice standing up properly up out of that lunge, staying super tall, dropping or pushing down through the heel, standing up nice and straight with your torso vertical the entire way. Step into that lunge, elbow drop, stand, okay? What we wanna do, guys, is just try to get your shoulders down below your knee. When you're dropping into that little lizard, and you should feel a nice little stretch, probably right through the groin, all the way through into the hip here and the glutes, okay? Then we'll go into 12 air squat, all right? From here again, just practicing keeping your heels down, setting your weight back to your heels if it helps. Lift your toes up off the ground, and I don't mean like go like that. I just mean inside your shoes, pick up your big toe. This will often help us focus on our heels and just keep that kind of mental note, mind-body connection to help us keep our heels down, okay? So from there, reaching your belt back slightly, but staying tall in the chest and pushing your knees out so that they're going in the direction that your toes are pointing. Okay, now we're just gonna sink our hips, trying to get down below parallel, hip crease below the top of the knee, push straight down through the floor as you squeeze your glutes to pull them forward as you stand, okay? So just go through 12 of them, slow and controlled. 1, 2, okay? Don't rush them, just practice good quality. And if it helps, hang on to a pole or a doorway if it helps you stay tall. That way you can sit back on your heels more. And then we're gonna go into 30 seconds of plank jacks. These ones here, I don't care if you go with your hands or your elbows, but we're just gonna hop our feet apart, back. Okay? While you're doing these, keep your abs and your core engaged the entire time to prevent your hips from dropping down and ending up with a saggy back. Okay? Keep those hips up just a little bit, all right? Again, if it helps to go off your hands, do that, all right? So 5 minutes to get through that as many times as possible. Practicing good form. As you warm up, speed it up a little bit if your form allows you to. All right? Okay. Body weight workout. Super basic, you guys, nothing complex. We got 10 jump squat and 10 sit-ups. A 5-minute AMRAP. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 5-minute AMRAPs. As many times as possible for 5 minutes, go through 10 jumping squat and 10 sit-up. Just keep going. I want you guys aiming for a good 5 rounds or more, okay? Probably more like 7 rounds. Aim for 7 rounds here. Once that 5 minutes is done, you're gonna rest 3 minutes and do it again. And I want you to try to match your score or beat it on the second time, okay? It's gonna get tough if you pushed hard enough. It's gonna get pretty tough because you're gonna get a little bit fatigued there, but having that goal, that number to reach, that incentive to go for is gonna help you not pay attention to the clock so much and pay attention more to your work. Okay, so I want you to forget about the clock and just focus on that number, you guys. On the first AMRAP, because you don't have a number to set or a number to go to, I want you to have a number. Pick 5 rounds. Go for 5 rounds. If you still have time left in that 5 minutes, the rest is bonus. Go hard. Aim for that 6th round. As soon as that 5 minutes is up, you're done. Okay, then take that 3 minutes rest and try to repeat it. Okay, now remember, a jumping squat, you guys, just same thing. We're sinking into that squat, but then we're gonna explode up out of it and try to catch some air. Okay, so we're gonna go down, up. Okay, you don't have to reach for the sky, but let's maybe aim for a little bit of a jump here. And to get that, you're gonna need to make sure you extend the entire way with a little bit of explosive power, okay? So your jump squat, and then we have our sit-ups. A few different ways you can do this. You can put a towel underneath your back, or grab an ab mat if you have one, or just go straight up. Now, what we can do is go butterfly style. That means we pull our feet together, bottoms of our feet together, and our knees are open. This is gonna disengage your hip flexors and make it more about the abs, okay? We're gonna lean back and swing up out of it. Use your arms a little bit so you can get through it a little bit quicker, more efficiently. You're still gonna get a burn. It's just gonna be a faster burn. And you'll get to do more squats, get that heart rate up, and get even more of a burn out of it, okay? So back, up. Now if you're a real beast at sit-ups, maybe you just isolate those arms, okay? Explosive. Now if you want to use those hip flexors a little bit, feel free to straighten out those legs, okay? And then we can do the same thing. It's actually gonna be a little bit easier. You can anchor your feet if you want underneath something, underneath the couch or some dumbbells to hold them down. If they're a little top heavy and you find your feet want to lift, go ahead and anchor them, okay? Back up. All right, if you have to, go up beside something if you really struggle with a sit-up, and you can use it as a little bit of assistance. Your back, you can kind of like maybe pull on something. But remember, don't pull so hard that your abs aren't working. Make sure that you're only pulling hard enough to give yourself just enough energy to get yourself up out of that sit-up, but making sure your abs are still helping or still doing the work for you, okay? So, those are our sit-ups, and those are our squats, all right? 2 sets of that, 2 5-minute AMRAPs with 3 minutes rest in between. Go hard, all right? We got a minimal weight version here, you guys. It's the same thing, 2 times 5-minute AMRAP, but with double dumbbell deadlift instead of squats, okay? So essentially, we're still using those legs a little bit, but it's gonna be a little bit more of that posterior chain, your back, glutes, and hamstrings, okay? Keeping those shoulders back and down, your chest tall. We're gonna reach our butt back behind us as we bend over, and I want these dumbbells to slide right close to my legs the entire way. I don't want them to go in front of me like this. I want them to stay really close to my legs. I want them almost touching my shins, okay? So to do that, you're gonna reach your butt back, and your weight's gonna go back to your heels as you bend over, okay? So starting here, take a big breath, strong shoulders, strong back, right? Slide those dumbbells down. Once your hands pass by your knees, you're just gonna bend your knees. Okay, from here, push straight down through the floor. Everything comes up at the same time. As those dumbbells pass by your knees, squeeze your butt cheeks and pull them into the dumbbells until you stand up the entire way. Hips are straight, legs are straight, shoulders are back behind the dumbbell grips. That's my first rep. Just touch, back up. Okay? I only care if the front head of the dumbbell touches the ground. You don't have to have both heads touching. That's a little bit too far to go down there. All right? Keep your core tight. Keep that lower back nice and straight. Keep everything engaged. Breathe at the top of the rep. Big breath. Hold it on the way down. And on the way up, maybe you breathe out a little bit. And just keep on moving like through that, guys. All right? Now, for 5 minutes, you might find yourself doing a whole bunch of dumbbells, deadlifts here. So make sure you use an appropriate weight for yourself and hold in good form. Have a partner, spouse, friend, child. Have a look at your back for you from the side and just ask them, how's my back look? Does it look like this or does it look like that? Okay? We want it to look like that. That's that. All right, guys? Keep it tight, keep it safe, have fun, burn some calories, earn that glass of wine or beer or whatever it is that you're gonna have this weekend, all right? Have a good one.